Bugweri district, where the 43rd anniversary to celebrate the formation of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, or NRF or NASA, in the late 80s is going to be celebrated. This year's theme will be celebrating the struggle for peace, unity, and socio-economic transformation. A thing that actually brings out the notion now that the Uganda People's Defense Forces rotates around doing their daily and normal activities. As of now, everything is set at in Bugweri district, where the celebrations will be taking place. Quite a number of guests and dignitaries have already arrived, and as well the parade has already convened, awaiting the head of state to come for the other activities that will be coming in later on. Behind me is one of the tents, probably where the invited guests and even generals are seated. But to be specific on this one, here you see the Uganda People's Defense Forces generals and senior officers who are sitting in this specific tent. And then you also see the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, that is Lieutenant General Peter Elwelu right there, and even General Ivan Koreta on the extreme, the other side. So this is a tent where some of the senior UPDF officers are actually seated. And of course, the tent is a little bit bigger up to the other end, where the religious leaders will be seated, invited guests and ministers, including many others. Well, this is a very important day specifically for the Uganda People's Defense Forces, as they do embrace, discuss, and as well ascertain what has the UPDF achieved in that regard. What has changed from the force then, and possibly what is the good thing that is there for people to really do celebrate about. Now, it is also quite very important to note that other than engaging in war and even battles, the UPDF has involved itself in quite a number of socio-economic transformation activities, and from therein it is something that anyone should be interested in. We have witnessed the Uganda People's Defense Forces evolving in activities of corporate social responsibility, extending health services to many Ugandans. By the way, even the hospitals that are constructed meant specifically to deal with the force also offers health services to the Wananchi, those locals. But I am going to be talking to some of them so that we can appreciate and understand this specific day and what it means to the entire country. I am going to talk to Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, General. Well, I'm also informed that the Chief of Defense Forces have arrived, and I think he's going to receive him. Probably after receiving him, I think then we shall be able to interview him to expound more on exactly what is going to take place. So the Chief of Defense Forces has arrived. That is General Wilson Mbasu Mbadi. They are being received, and he is being guided to where he is supposed to go. Well, it is the 43rd anniversary of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Right there, he has first into the parade, and they are briefing him about what is taking place in this specific area. To remind you, this year's theme is celebrating the people's struggle for peace, unity, and socio-economic transformation. And we are here for quite some good hours, and we shall be giving you each and every single update that is taking place here in Bugweri district. I can also remind you that General Wilson Mbasu Mbadi is the latest Chief of Defense Forces, and I think it's about the 7th. Remember, in the first CDF was Major General Mugisha Muntu, who was the first actually to command the UPDF, and then other generals also therein came to assume the office after they did migrate from the NRA to the UPDF. Well, the Chief of Defense Forces, right there, is arriving and taking his seat. That is General Wilson Mbasu Badi, the Chief of Defense Force as well. He has asked all the officers to sit down. And as for now, we're going to have a chat with the Deputy CDF, that is Lieutenant General Peter Elweru. Congratulations upon the 43rd Tarehe Sita anniversary.
Amen.
General, tell us about the socio-economic transformation component. We are looking at UPDF now, which is not only lethal, but quite a number of activities. How have you been able to achieve this, to interest the people who are used to war, to involve themselves in activities that actually lead to transformation?
The first thing we provided is peace. Peace, security, and stability of the country. And that is the most important. Without it, we go as good as nothing. So, with that environment now present in our country, people can do whatever they want because they are better off doing it. Because now you can move up to Kotido, up to Moroto, wherever you want throughout Uganda, all the four corners of Uganda, at any time of the night. Any time of the day, you go and reach without any hindrances. So I think we have succeeded in executing our duties as UPDF, and we want to thank Ugandans for supporting us, because we wouldn't have managed it alone without their support. But because of their support, we have been so successful wherever we have gone. And that is it all. And that's why we pray that that relationship continues. That relationship continues for the good of our country and for the good of everybody, including the region. You see, everybody is running into Uganda. All the corners, all the neighboring countries are here. I think we are the #1 leading country in hosting refugees. Why? Because the people of Uganda work together with us to bring about the peace we are having today. And surely, prosperity is everywhere. You see what people are going through. And very good interaction, and even with neighbors. And that is it all. It is about that.
So, General, when we talk about the UPDF, we can't fail to look at even other countries. We have witnessed a lot of coups, and many of the coups are being done by the military or the forces. In our own perspective, how have you managed to keep the UPDF at par and focus on that target and objective that you actually struggled for?
Number one is about ideology. An army without an ideology is as good as useless. We know what our mission is, and we very well know that there cannot be any government without an army. We are part of the government. So overthrowing a government is like overthrowing yourself, because we shall be overthrowing ourselves. And at the end of the day, we have seen it here in Uganda. You see, we saw during Idi Amin's time. Idi Amin overthrew his president, thinking that he was overthrowing him. He didn't know that he was overthrowing himself. What happened with him? It's gone. Tito Okello did the same. What happened? So it doesn't help us. It doesn't help the military by carrying out a coup. You are actually making a coup against your own self. Let the politics manage itself, and let us do our part. Just provide the environment for politics, for everything to take place. Otherwise, this is our country. We mess it up, we mess ourselves. That's all.
Thank you so much, General.
Okay, well, thank you.
Well, that is the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, Lieutenant General Peter Elweru, throwing into perspective what the role of the UPDF is in terms of ensuring peace and safety for every Ugandan in this country. He has mentioned about the issue of traveling from corner to corner when you're actually peaceful and very secure. This is one of the components anyone could talk about regarding ensuring there is peace and security. But I will keep having an interaction with many other officers to hear from them what they have to actually say. Now, Lieutenant General Ivan Koreta is a UPDF representative in Parliament, and of course we want to hear from him what the law, if it really accommodates the aspirations of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Well, I'm going to be talking to him so that we can chant a little few things. General, you're live on UBC TV, sir. Congratulations upon the 43rd anniversary. Well, I think we will first do some things therein so that we can have his comment in that regard. We live from Bugweri district, where the 43rd Tarehe Sita anniversary is being held here, and it is the day that the UPDF marks its formation in where the NRA government took over power in 1986 after launching a protracted struggle that did take exactly 5 years. This protracted struggle was headed or commanded by Yoweri Kaguta Museveni by then. As of now, the mood is somber. Many other guests are still arriving. I have seen the Minister for Presidency, Honorable Babalanda, who has arrived. I've seen around the Minister of State for ICT and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, who has also arrived, and quite many other guests and ministers who are still happening. Well, sometimes it does happen. Most of the generals are not camera friendly when it comes to that. That's why probably at one point you might find that some are not comfortable actually to speak on camera. And well, sometimes we also have to understand those circumstances. You know, with media, you just go and speak to each and everyone so that you can have their perspective. But I'm going to keep talking to many of them so that we can hear from them what it means to celebrate the 43rd anniversary of the UPDF. General, how are you, sir? Good. We want to hear from you. What does this day, the 43rd Tarehe Sita anniversary, mean to the UPDF? And probably you could also tell us why is Bugweri so special in this regard, this specific place where
I'm Major General retired Stephen Kashaka. I've been invited for this function. But as to why it is here in Bugweri, sure, I'm not capable of answering what those who took the decision. But what I know is that this thing rotates all the places in this country. But the day itself is very important for, especially for us who started this struggle that this very day. For we took a decision that we did not, it was a difficult decision that we took. We didn't have hope that it would succeed, but it was the right thing to do, and we did it. Many of us did not get the chance to enjoy the peace that we fought for and the freedom. But those of us, few of us who are surviving, we represent them in celebrating this wonderful day.
Then let's talk about socio-economic transformation. We have seen the UPDF has turned from that force that used to fight. Are you now comfortable with the trend the force is taking?
I'm comfortable, but I've got some illness. I can no longer continue talking. Can interview these others.
All right, thank you so much, General. Well, that is Major General, and he has given us his perspective regarding what he thinks about the 43rd Tarehe Sita anniversary. Quite many of them might have a lot of different perspectives and opinions regarding that. For example, he was part of the team that did get involved in the protracted struggle. These are the people that moved with His Excellency during the great trek in Garamba, walking in the footsteps of the fighters. So there are quite very many here, and probably this is a day for them where they will feel comfortable and that they added a stone to the aspirations and the objectives that the UPDF did want to achieve. And for today, it is very clear that the UPDF now has to involve itself in activities that gear at one, promoting the country's agendas, two, the ideological component of all of it, then three, the patriotism aspect of it, and of course the socio-economic transformation in that regard. When you look at the UPDF, it has quite a number of units, and these units do specific or specialized kind of assignments. For example, you have the Uganda Land Forces, you have the Uganda Air Forces, you have the Reserve Forces, and as well, many of you have seen the military police that always reinforces the operations of the Uganda Police Force. So all these units are within the UPDF, but do strategic assignments that gear up to ensuring that each and everyone is safe. And of course the Special Forces Command, one of the forces or the elite force. Many of you do know that this force protects the head of state, the family, and even other people in that regard, as and when there is need. Well, the Minister of Defense and the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Major Jessica Alupo, has arrived. They are having a chat with the Honorable Abdul Katuntu.
You are most welcome, Mama.
Well, the Vice President there has arrived. She's accompanied by Honorable Katuntu. Then
You're most welcome, Her Excellency.
Soga, receiving Her Excellency Major Jessica Alupo. Right there, she's being received and being ushered to her tent for this specific event. And now you can see that closely the activities are beginning straight away.
Her Excellency Jessica Alupo.
Well, the Vice President has just arrived, Major Jessica Alupo. She is a female. She calls herself Mutesi, and she has actually arrived to also grace this occasion of the 43rd Tarehe Sita anniversary. To paint for you a picture on how things are at this moment, other than the tents, the composition of how this whole place is going to be, my camera person will be able to show you the other side of what is happening. The parade is already constituted, and the only other thing we are waiting for is to witness the arrival of the head of state. And once the head of state arrives, then the activities shall begin there immediately. Well, as you could see where the camera person is showing you, that's the tent where His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will be seated. The CDF right there behind, and other officers from the Uganda Prisons Force and the Uganda Police Force. Well, the Vice President is just right there at the other extreme, and the tent goes on and on. Then as you identify on this side of the left, you can see the flags raised up, including the Uganda flag, the UPDF flag, and quite many other flags therein. So that is the composition where you see the Tarehe Sita banner. Where you see the Tarehe Sita banner, that's where they are going to award the medals from. And the other side where the patriotism guys are marching is actually the podium that was gazetted for people who are going to be performing. That's their podium. Well, and on the left you can see the Fourth Estate. The journalists are right there. They were also given their own podium on how they can ensure they broadcast live all these activities for you there. So that is the composition, and of course you can see this is where the President of the Republic of Uganda will be speaking from in that regard, and the other side is the parade. Well, a lot of dignitaries are still coming in this specific area, and we have also seen around the former Inspector General of Police, that is General Kale Kihura, who is here greeting some of the comrades. You know, remember, he is a full general, a 4-star general, a trained soldier who served as well in the Uganda Police Force. Well, there with Lieutenant General Ivan Koreta, Kale Kihura right there seated close to the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces. Well, right there for now, it is a break interlude, and we are still waiting to see what keeps transpiring as we give you updates therein to ensure that you are fed with all the necessary information that you are supposed to watch right there from your sitting room. We are live from Bugweri. We are live from Bugweri this week.
Our distinguished guests, may we take the honor to recognize some of our guests with us today. I recognize the presence of the Honorable Minister in charge of the Presidency, Madam Millie Babiria Bakaranda. You're most welcome, ma'am. The Honorable Minister Rose Lile Akelo, Minister of Ethics and Integrity. The Honorable Minister Mugasa Grace Mary, Minister of State Public Service. You're most welcome, ma'am. The Honorable Minister Bright Wamirama, Minister of Agriculture. The Honorable Minister Jacob Oboso, my Minister of
Well, this tent is for general officers. In this tent you can only find the brigadier generals, lieutenant generals, major generals, and the full generals, 4-star generals. So this tent is quite theirs. In this tent you will find commanders and those who have retired. And by the way, when you look at that specific tent, they have kind of different uniforms. So you'll see a uniform that has a lot of green, you'll see a uniform that doesn't have a lot of green, then you'll see the one that has blue. So you have the Uganda People's Defense Air Forces, the UPDAF, then you have the UPDF. So there are quite very many. With the distinction of the uniforms, that's perhaps, if we get to talk to some other people, we shall get to understand what these uniforms.
Ingia bus Namutumba your leader must be here, performing artists. Honorable Member of Parliament. That dedication is from the band to you. I wish you could be doing it live. Thank you, band. Correction, Dr. Patricia Achan Okiria, the Deputy IGG, ma'am, you're most welcome. And also Hajat, Commander Minister of Kampala, Ajat Minsa Kabanda, you're most welcome. And in a special way, I recognize the presence of our elder, a nationalist, patriot, revolutionary, Haji Alhaji Idrissa Sedunga. You're most welcome, Muse. Now, distinguished guests, I present to you Namutumba performing artists.
This is Namutumba performing artist. Okuva Namutumba nife. DJ Tayo tuje. DJ Tayo tuje. Okuva wahonari Mariamu. Ne akamba Paul. Nina muganza pasisi. Tayo DJ tuje. Nifa abe Namutumba. Twende! Ingia! Ingia! Oh, ingia! Oh, sikiliza nikwambie, Uganda imetoka mbali, besijali kuwa amayenda na vifunguo, yeye amerudisha Museveni tuso, hata mbaba zalikuwa amayenda na injeli, yeye amerudisha tibuhabura yendesha ba Museveni watandikire basi niwe driver kuwasa Uganda waishobora okwiya Museveni yedi Uganda waishobora okwiya Museveni. Oh, ingia! Oh, ingia! Jagala wekanye wetegereze olobuseye dembere yafe duka petwa muko wane wetambula sirina kintyatuha tutudde fena wamabasi kyekyonoogezoleka Uganda yafe tata tweta fena olutindo reji walisimbye tata webale ebintu byemyoga bitusimbye tata webale nabe Kampala naffe tusibe bingi byakuza nalinkonsebo okupoolingemu wamanga balunda ebyo bawoza mbu bakusinga no wama wabasinga kiringa nti bonoddira enkoko n'ogijjako omutwe tekiriza ensigala esamba wama abo basamba tobawulira tobasiga no Uganda twakuwa obululu ingia Oh, ingia! Lisi mwebale oh, wama mwebale, akabu masho mwebale oh, lugendo luwa, baminista namwe mwebale nyo, wama mwebale, MP namwe mwebale oh, mwebale, karamusara manager mwebale oh, ebyangesima, sikia sauti ya mambo, enaramo ye, 1, 2, 3, we go! Ingia! Ingia ndani! Viva! Wow! Yellow. Yeah, mambo. Oh, yellow. Hakuya Mungu. Left to right. Marisha! My DJ, mufukamire twebaze baba Museveni byakoze banangaita sima abulajiwa kino ngenda kyogera mu Luganda areka tawulira bulungi Lusoga na tata the president of the Republic of Uganda tuli kusaba abembi abena mutumba baba watuleka wazaala abaana waleka eno oyambye ina abe Kampala fena tusaba otugemere kutufune studio baba tukalubirizibwa entambula tuzira omwembi watambulira ku boda baba nze kyensaba abembi abena mutumba onalewo Mariamu namuganza pasizi ensonga eno mukigemeku abembi tuli bubi bayamba ba Kampala abebusoga batuleka ife fena tuli bembi baba nze likukusa amazika tuwa studio kubanga baba olina obusobozeso era ekyo kindi nti osobola okikola kusinzira ku byokolera abantu ye nife baani botosobola akolera situndi yentambula tuli bubi baba tuyambe tuli bubi abembi abene musoga abembi abena mutumba nife bolekulire wazaala abaana ayo olisosola baba ebigambo byaife nebyo.
Thank you, Namutumba Performing Arts. Now I call upon Adaga Nalia Cultural Group. Adaga. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the co-MC, Honorable Bajire. Honorable Bajire, you may come and start somewhere where you belong.
Mama Ife, Excellence, the Vice President, the Right Honorable Third Deputy Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Secretary General of NRM, ba ministers mwena mwena omuli wano, ba member ba parliament, CDF ne ba General mwena mwena na bakulu mu magye na bantu mwena mwena mu bitu byaimwe omuli wano twala omukisa guno okubasangaza ku mukolo guno ogwa nazibwako erina mu Luswayiri beta Tarehe Sita twenda kubeyanza okuidumbira omukolo guno buli muntu n'ava yava ne mwidda okuboneka nti mugwetabamu mwategeera omugaso gw'olunaku luno era mwagwidumbira mubeewo tubasangaalire ino mwebale kwidda mwebale no mwebalire irala twidda kujja mu maiso nga tubakobera ebiriwo era ebijja mu maiso mwebale ino mwebale irala.
We continue to share the experiences of Tarehe Sita by looking at some few details. This year, 2024, the focus of the Defense Forces Week activities and T6 celebrations in Busoga sub-region and they have been running. And those of you have seen, especially the places of Buyende and other areas like Busesa, we have been there with you to practically do what we are supposed to do to make a difference. And we understand that the choice of Busoga sub-region as the main focus for the 43rd Tarehe Sita celebration is particularly informed by the following. One, the need to trace and link current peace, security, stability, and development to the area efforts of the struggle, particularly the anti-mine resistance by FRONASA. B, the need to celebrate heroic contribution of the people of Busoga sub-region in consolidating the gains of the revolution, especially the sacrifice and support they rendered during the fight against counter-revolutionary forces such as the Holy Spirit movement of Arsera Kwena Auma, and their continued vigilance against the ADF terrorists' activities in the country. We also understand it is because Busoga sub-region stands among the regions that need increased government interventions for boosting household incomes for socio-economic transformation. But most important, holding Tarehe Sita in the region will facilitate the documentation of the contribution of a number of freedom fighters from the region in the struggle to liberate Uganda and appreciate the wananchi for the sacrifice and the support in the fight against counter-revolutionary forces. As per Uganda People's Defense Forces tradition, the activities planned for the Defense Forces Week 2024 are conducted in the spirit that reaffirms the indivisible strategic relationship between UPDF and the masters, who are the people. As the next group is coming, once again, let's have our bands entertain the guests. Band. Can we have Ndote Stanley Cultural Troupe with the song Twidukiranga Tarehe Sita. Ndote Stanley Cultural Troupe, please come. As Ndote is coming on, preparing, let's have Okelo from Uganda Police Force with the song Aendelee.
DJ Aendelee. DJ Aendelee by Rosenos. My name's Okelo Solomon Ejungu, aka Rosenos from Uganda Police Band. DJ, play for me the song Aendelee, Mzee Aendelee. Rosenos, respect you, G. Everybody. Aendelee, Baba Africa. Aendelee, Baba Africa. Aendelee, Baba Africa. Aendelee, Baba Africa. Baba Africa, Baba Africa, asante kwa kazi yako. Ulitoa Uganda kutoka chini mzee. Nchini Uganda tuna amani na uhuru. Tuna raha na ulinzi uko nzuri. Tunafurahi kuishi nchini imara. Katika uongozi wema una uzoefu. Tuna utaifa kwa ajili ya nchi yako. Baba, asante sana kwa kujenga taifa la Uganda, Afrika. Unaleta maendeleo kwa nchi mzee. Yeah, Baba Afrika. Aendelee, Baba Afrika. Aendelee, Baba Afrika. Aendelee, Baba Afrika. Aendelee, Baba Afrika. Tunanida mo kwenye jeshi la Uganda. Ni uongozi wako jeshi limepata elimu. Baba, asante sana kwa kujenga nguvu imara. Makaidi wote walikimbia Uganda. Nchi nyingi zinatamani Uganda. Ni jeshi wote tufanye kazi vizuri. Tulinde nchi yetu ya uzazi ambayo limeleta amani kwa nchi za Afrika, kwa dunia. Museveni, Baba, asante sana kwa kujenga taifa la Uganda. Afrika unaleta maendeleo kwa nchi. Museveni, aendelee, aendelee Baba, aendelee Baba Afrika. Aendelee Baba Afrika. Aendelee Baba Afrika. Aendelee Baba Afrika. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests, you're welcome once again. This is a special announcement. If you know you are a medalist for today and you are not seated in the medal tent, please relocate. The medal tent is right here next to me. The medal tent is next to the MC's podium. If you are seated anywhere and you are a medalist, please come. Buli omu bw'oba omanyi nti ozze kufuna omudaala olwaleero naye nga w'otudde tewali bano abazze kufuna emidaali, tenti gy'otuddemu si yentuufu. Tukusaba ojje, tenti ey'emidaali eri wano kumpi naffe aboogezi we tuyimiridde. So gezaako okuba nti otuuka mu kifo ekyolina okubeeramu tosubwa omudaali gwo. Your Excellency, permit me to make some recognitions of the senior officers of the different security institutions. We begin with police. We have the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Tumusiime Kasigazi, representing the Inspector General of Police. We have AIGP Kamunanwire, who is the Director HR. We have AIGP Goroba, Director Human Resource Development. We have AIGP Birunji Charles, Director Research and Planning. We have AIGP Mugisa Joseph, Director Fire Brigade. We have AIGP Damulira Serunjoji. We have AIGP Edegu. We have Senior Commissioner of Police Waswa David. We have Senior Commissioner Omoding Wilson. We have Commissioner Anatori Mureterwa and SSP Cherengat. For prisons, we have Deputy Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Samuel Akena. He is accompanied by Assistant Commissioner General Muhumuza Eri, Assistant Commissioner General Munanwa Robert, Senior Commissioner Magom Wilson, Senior Commissioner Kalisa Jude, Commissioner Sana Brenda, Commissioner Nabunya Stella, Commissioner Emot James, Commissioner Sentaro Moses, Commissioner Najuma Prosi, Commissioner Kamujisha Moses, Assistant Commissioner Semogere Juliet, Assistant Commissioner Babirie Peace, Assistant Commissioner Mukasa Edward, Assistant Commissioner Gabura Becca, and Assistant Commissioner of Health Chisambu James, together with Assistant Commissioner Audit Muyanja Paul, and the RPC Tibigwao Robert. For UA, we have the Director of Field Operations, Mr. Charles Tumwesiji. Once again, we want to invite the cultural group. I hope you are now organized. Come for the song. Meantime, band, be warming us.
The cultural groups, please don't bog us down. Please, please be close. When we call on you, you immediately come. Meanwhile, we continue to recognize our guests. I'd like to recognize the Honorable General Katumba Wamala, Minister of Works and Transport. General, you're most welcome. The Honorable Minister of Finance, Honorable Matia Kasaija, you're most welcome, sir. The Honorable Minister of State for Defense in charge of Veteran Affairs, Honorable Hilda Oleru. The Right Honorable Secretary General of the National Resistance Movement, Honorable Richard Todwong. Also, our elders, the religious leaders, His Eminence Shabani Mubaji is here with us. You're most welcome, Your Eminence. His Grace Patrick Wakula, the Bishop of Central Busoga Diocese, you're most welcome. Protocol, we have our cultural leaders. I can see them in their regalia. Kindly let us know their rightful titles and we recognize them. In a special way, I would like to pass this information to the people of Busoga, specifically coming from the docket of the Ministry of Tourism, that there will be a campaign to explore Busoga from 13th to 18th of this month. Please, all the leaders, don't miss this, because there will be a conference with all the leaders. And basically it will be to showcase the beauty of Busoga in terms of tourism opportunities. We all know the source of the Nile is here in Busoga, the Busoko Falls, Bishop Hannington Memorial Site, the Itanda Falls. This year it was the place to be because of Nyege Nyege. The Kagulu Rock, please, so don't miss this chance to explore these areas from 13th to the 18th of this month. This is a special message from the Honorable Minister of State for Tourism. We have our elders, the historical cadre, Vice Chairperson NRM from Fort Portal City, the only tourism city in Uganda, and the Chairperson NRM Western Media and Physical Mobilizers, Toro and Renzori region. If you don't know, I also come from that side, and we welcome you to Busoga, celebrate with the UPDF and the people of Busoga and Uganda in general. Mr. Kato Toma Aboki, you are welcome. There is an announcement. Omuchala Irene Aura and Bandese David. Bwoba oli wano, report to Mrs. Sarah Igoyora of Kamuli at the tent next to where the military vehicles escorting the national flag is, just right in front of us. Please, there is an urgent message for you to attend to. The groups going to perform, please. Meanwhile, I would request that band keep us going as we wait for these groups. Thank you. After the band, Sunny team, you'll be ready after the band. And you should come close here.
Hello. We are the Sun Team, UPDF Imara, the song. Yeah. Mr. DJ. Nashukuru sana. Somalia, ne Sudani ne bakume mirembe, Operation Shuja, UPDF mwebale nyo, UPDF mama, Wachipenduzi, Commander in Chief, CDF webale, na moyo kwa Chipenduzi, wote washoja wetu, washuja wetu, wote washuja wetu, oh. Wote washuja wetu, washuja wetu, wote washuja wetu. Inejana kwanga UPDF tu, ngaba inepisa bo, ngaba inepisa UPDF tu waniride, UPDF mama, UPDF mama. Aha, like media studio, Sun Team, come on. Woo! Wow! Baton building the Ibora mama Ibora UPDF Ungaba inepisa bo, ungaba inepisa UPDF tulwaniride, UPDF mama, UPDF mama. Wow, thank you.
Adaganali group, Adaganali, if you are nearby, please, this is your chance. Adaganali, create for them way. Adaganali on the stage.
abajasa b'amagye ga Uganda tubebaza ino mwebala mirimo abajasa b'amagye mwebala kulwana abajasa b'amagye muyambye zikamala ejasi ly'amagye mugire Somalia mwakola omulimo mugire Sudani mwakola omulimo Museveni bwabala omulimo osomesa amagye wakatamwe mpisa yana tebaine muzeyi wabale wakola constitution ya Uganda otindidde mu buyinza okuyamba abana Uganda omuna Uganda atambule mu idembe ezira kukuba ku mukono ozimba amasomero enguudo wakola amadwaliro wazimba ebyedikation mbe biri omuwo muzeeyo ngabye empiya kalisimudodo Katonda kwongera emikisa baba wabalairanga abalema wabala emirimu abakazi wabala emirimu abalenzi abavubuka mwe muveeyo mwide ebyababuwenyo mu bisambe ebyabesigya mu bisambe muzeeyi nasobola Uganda kyali kyensaba mutuyambe
Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests, the delegation you are seeing entering the tent is the delegation special invitations from the Chief of Defense Forces. He will officially at an opportune time introduce them. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Welcome to Sesa. Welcome to Uganda.
abajasa b'amazezi mutendo mwabala emirimu muzeeyi atabyasante niyekyereyekunya abamusoka tukalibwa enyuma zema misiri ajalirano Museveni teyakaida n'amajebe ninzija banona okwaniriza amagye twali muyinganga nakinira bajasija obinje kakokina babayi bali mukuba nikutuma wino nikutuma kiraba nifanyu mukola babayi bali kisirajali kulira ayingeyinge muzembe bunye obangulira bibiki kakangoko obangulira motoka mpugenye obamegera kutya
Thank you very much, the cultural group. And the next one is Indote Stanley Cultural Troupe. If you are also nearby, we are closing into the arrival of our chief guest today. So you better come and perform so that you don't lose the opportunity.
Bana ife abageni baife n'abataka abali wano mundikirize mu kaseera kano nongere okubasangaza okuba ku mukolo guno era mundikirize tubakobere ku bakolowo abali ku wano katandike nti mwife tuliwo n'ababaka katandike nibenewo owekitiibwa Abdu Katuntu atukyaziza wano yatyemeera era n'omu ku bali kutusangaza mu kitundu kino. Tuliwo ni mwenemu Rachel Magola owekitiibwa aliwo, tuliwo ni Honorable ku Bectia James, tuliwo ni Honorable Mariam, tuliwo ni Honorable Mariam Naigaga enamutumba, twabaawo ni Honorable Yidi Isabirye ow'Emayuge, twabaawo ni Honorable Zijan David ow'Ebutembe, twabaawo ni Honorable Esther Mbayo ow'Eruuka, twabaawo ni Honorable Roy Katari ow'Idinda, twabaawo ni Honorable Watongola Baroda ow'Ekamuli, twabaawo ni Honorable Kisa Stephen ow'Eruuka, twabaawo ni Honorable Waliomu Moses ow'Ekagoma, twabaawo ni Honorable Taka Agnes ow'Ebugiri. Era mundikirize Mama Vice President oikirize nkobere nti anoliwo n'abakulembeze ab'eddiini. Tuliwo ni Right Reverend Patrick Wakula Bishop wa Central Busoga gano wetutyaime. Era ndikiriza nkobere ntuliwo ni His Eminence Ramadan Shaban Mubaje, the Mufti of Uganda. Era ikiriza mama n'abageni muri gano mbakobere nti mbageni baife tulimu ni Right Reverend Paulo Subi, Bishop of East Busoga Diocese. Ikiriza era nkobere tuliwo ni Dr. Burhan Sheikh Mbowa Regional Cab. Ikiriza nkobere tuliwo ni Venerable Reverend Charles Bazibu Wabulembo Akidikon wa Busesa gano yetyaime mu Bugweri District. Era tuliwo ni Reverend Canon Robina Bamuleseyo Vicar All Saints Cathedral Eiganga. Ikiriza era nkobere tuliwo ni Sheikh Sanan Mwanika District Kadhi wa Iganga District. Twabaawo ni Sheikh Abdu Kadri Sematiko District Kadhi owe Masaka. Banange tubasangalire ino. Mama Vice President era ndikiriza nkobera abageni abali gano bonabona nti mbantu abatyaime gano tulimu ni Prime Minister wa Busoga Kingdom owekitiibwa Dr. Muvala Joseph era nga nakiikire ni baba waife mwenemu Kyabazinga wa Busoga William Nadiope. Mwebale ino mwebale alo kwida mundikirize era mbakobere nti mbageni abaliwo tulimu ni His Royal Highness Nkutu Samuel. Nkutu Samuel ni baba ife mwene kitundu kino kityaimemu ekyebugweri. Tulimu ni Royal Highness Muzamir Nkwige ow'Ebunole. Twabaawo ni His Royal Highness Nabongo Yerulimu ow'Ebusiki. twaba baide ne ba prime minister baibwe ai mama High Excellency the Vice President nigano mbantu abatyeme tulimu ni dada wa Busoga mwami bayole stanule ate nga RDC wo okuva ebulambuli ni baba wa mama waife owa Busoga mukulu bayole tukusangalire era mu bantu bo mama boli nabo wano oliwo ni Hajat Farida Chimbowa National Chairperson wa Women Council eya Uganda tumusangalire. Twabaawo ni Brenda Chichoncho National Youth Council member tukusangalire. Twabaawo ni Rita Namuwenge National Chairperson owa Emyoga. Tuliwo ni Christine Mulindo National Treasurer Women's League banange abagenwa ife tubasangalire. Era mundikirize mbakobere nti tuliwo wano ni Agre David Chibenge ngani omuwandisi w'enkalakalira mu ministry tuliwo ni Agre David Chibenge Permanent Secretary Ministry ey'ekikula eky'abantu n'emirimu tukusangalire. Tuliwo ni Ambassador Zake Chibedi Ambassador munsi ey'Ebwarabu yebeeta United Arab Emirates. Tuliwo ni Dr. Safina Musene Director wa Education Technical Vocational Education and Training ng'ali kukiikirira omwandisi w'enkalakalira owa ministry eya ebyensoma yetwete education. Tuliwo ni Right Reverend Kasango David Bishop Greater Iganga Diocese tukusangalire ino. Tulimu mu bageni baife betulina bano tulimu ni chairperson wa ba NRM abaire bakatuukaku waliwo Haji Walubi Abubakar ni chairman wa NRM owa Mayuge district owa Iganga district. Tulimu ni Medi Mulumba chairperson wa NRM owa Luuka district. Twabamu ni Okemi Patrick owa Bugweri district. Twabamu ni Bajire Agre Henry chairperson owa NRM owe Mayuge. Tuliwo ni ba chairperson ba LC5. Tuliwo ni mwami Haji Shafik Muziransa ngani chairperson wa district yetu Kyaziza. Tuliwo ni tuliwo ni Wakaze Simon chairperson wa LC5 owa Luuka. Mama erandikiriza mu kaseera kano nongere okukobera abageni abakweyunzeeku abali gano ni babanga idanga. Tuliwo ni mukulu Balam Baruzakare chairperson wa vice chairperson wa MK movement era ni ba member bali gano. Tuliwo n'abantu bangi betudde okujanga tubakobera abakungaine gano bano betu akogeraku. Twenda kubebaza banange okwida ne mubaawo nga tujaguza okwidukira entandika ey'abalwanirizi baife abeidembe ye batandika ne badda okununula ensi eno. Ku lunaku luno nga mukaaga muri 19 na mulala ebaja mu nsiko ne balwana olutalo olw'abantu era ne baidda ne batununula. Banange tubebaza abamagye kyemukoze mu iwanga lino aya ate kyemukoze ebusoga ne muleeta omukolo guno gule gwalidinda ogw'okutunulula ni guno guli gano ebugweri ogw'okutandika olunaku lwe baatandika okulwana okuboneka nti batununula. Mwebale UPDF ebintu yemutukoleire tuli basiimu ino mu kitundu kino buli district bananga efunieku. Mwebale ino mwebalirala. Waliwo culture group mwide mu tusanuseeku mwebale ino mwebalirala.
Ku state, this is not a cultural troop. Your Excellency, group eno ni group eyatandika ebivuga bino ebyobusoga. Ate group eno ne yayigulawo UPM erugogo. Mama Obanga inabao, Katuntu bao, Chama ni Mzasa bao. Tandika.
Mwindukiranga Tarehe Sita. Iyaiwe anama nokwemba asoka kulamusa mwasiza mutyeyo abami n'abakyala mwindukira ino mwindukiranga Tarehe Sita. Banajira okulingirira Uganda yaife no abatulwanirira olunaku lwa leero. Bajja mu nziko bagagamba bakabwabwabwe atali kutukomya olabye bagwanirira ki yalayalanzala idana weweyo yakolera ebigambo walabanzalabanya mwene kwa Museveni Tarehe Sita. Mwindukiranga mwana mwindukira abalaje malajeno mala kwita ibani na Bugweri Tarehe Sita. Mukaida wange mujira sana mutabanya kwa mirimo Bugweri, ndota ni mwene, mwene makata mamudiri, yaga mwene makata mwonema, mwene makata mamudoro, mwene makata mamudiri, wono, ima, yara, wono, mama ndo Bugweri, yaye, taba mamudiri, wote wote
eyebale ndota kaito tu.
Mama, Her Excellency the Vice President, erandikiriza nkukobereku n'abageni abali gano bonna abantu abali gano wano waliwo olukaala olw'abantu abaviira America okwidda okwetaba ku mukolo guno bakulembeirwa omwami ebeta Timothy Nyonjo. Timothy yemerera ku ni timu yo abakulu bababone mulimu Henrietta mukubire kuko abakulu mama Her Excellency the Vice President Jambo aboneke nti asimo kwida kwa imwe timu ya abantu kumpi 17 bali gano omuli Timothy Nyonjo, Henrietta Wamala Nairuba, Asha Kasule, Taita Seruga, Ronnie Ranga, Coca Brian, Juliet Kahakani, Rosette, Mwesije, Idris Chironde Sentongo, Dennis Omumbi, Kwame Ruyondo, Richard Cha Bihende, Brenda Katama, Mwaba Munere ya Rwanga, Mwaba Muniri ya Nchambade, Joyce Bazalachi, ni Moses Bwenje. Abantu abo bageni ba mukulu wa iwanga nga baba America eyo banange mwebale okwenda Uganda ya nemuida nemwetaba mu mikolo gyensi yaimwe. Mu bagenyi abaliwo tulimu ni Princess Kabakumba Masiko, ono yali ku minister ate yaba MP emyaka mingi, aye ekikulu ino ni chairperson wa NRM mu district eye Masindi. Princess tukusangalire. Mama Her Excellency the Vice President, era wano tuliwo ni ba RDC bona aba region eno n'abandi ebitundu ebindi betu akagandika kuni bano tuliwo ni RDC we Bugweri atukyaziza Madam Bire, twabaawo na RDC we Kamuli Rose Birungi, twabaawo na RDC we Idinda Mwami Gulume bali ino ate ngoyo ni sentebe waibwe mu region kana ke Busoga. Twabaawo na RDC we Mbale City Were Yahaya, twabaawo na RDC we Bulambuli Bayole Stanley, ate ngoyo ni dada ife kye tujja kwerabiranga muna kutukolera kye wakolera Busoga. Twabaawo na RDC we Iganga Mwami Sadala, twabaawo Deputy RDC we Iganga Mwanje, twabaawo na RDC we Buyende Major Betty, twabaawo Deputy RDC we Bugweri Magala, twabaawo ni RDC we Ruka Katende, twabaawo ni RDC owe Mayuge Madoi Elijah, twabaawo ni Kitambula Deputy RDC owe Idinda, twabaawo ni Sara Kasada Deputy RDC owe Kamuli. Twenda kutwala mukisa guno okusaba bandi etukumenga ku musawo eno mutusanuse mwebale ino mwebale ala. twebaze bandi yaife mwebale badange mundikirize era mbakobere nti mwife tuli mu Bishop Frank tibagendeka chairperson wa LC5 owemayuge twaba ni mwami kana ku Michael chairperson wa LC5 owebuyende twaba ni mwami Ezra Gabula chairperson wa LC5 oweganga tuliwo ni muchana kabila Harriet Chimaso chairperson wa NRM owebuyukwe banange kusa kino mundikirize nsabe culture group ya UPDF etusanusemu culture group you are welcome.
Chogola
Banange mwongere okubirako ku UPDF culture group mungalo. Yeah, they have really entertained us. You can see kind of force that is multi-taxing. Bwe bajja okuzimba ebizimbe babizimba amanango seti bakubi ba mundu. Ebaida n'okukina bakinoti bakubi ba mundu ye bakekeze emundu eje line ekifo ku lukalu olw'ekizinga kya Afrika. Banange mubakubire ku mungalo, mubakubire ala mu ngalo ino. Mundikirize mbalageyo ku abagendi bana abali gano tuliwo ni Dr. James tweheyo. Member mukama ife member wa Central Executive Committee eya NRM tukusangalire Dr. James tweheyo. Mundikirize era mbakobere ntwini Honorable Ntwata Jackson ali wano, twini MP wa Nakifuma area senior mobilizer waifo wa NRM party, twini Okot Emmanuel RDC weserere, twaba ni Mbigit Godfrey deputy RCC wa Arua City, twaba niba Iba Sereti Josephine deputy RDC wa Namutumba, twaba ni Major Akero Betty deputy RDC wa Buyende, twaba ni Waiswa Paulo deputy RDC wa Luka, twaba ni Matende Thomas RDC wa Namutumba, twaba ni Agrebangu RDC wa Kaliro, twaba ni Kasuga Amule Chintu deputy RDC Buyende, twaba ni Katende Ronald RDC wa Luka, twaba ni Kuluba David Isabire RDC wa Namayingo, twaba ni Mafumo Adonia Wasada deputy RDC wa Butaleja, twaba ni Mwanje Eddie deputy RDC wa Iganga, twaba ni Musiho Emmanuel RDC Chibuko, twaba ni Chigongo Juma deputy RCC wa Jinja North. Banange tubasangalire ino mwebale RDC okwidumbira omukolo guno ogweidembe eri atuletebwa abalwanizi baife kuluna kuluno lwe batandika okwekekeza emundu okutununula enakunga mukaga omwezi ogwokubiri mu 19 mulala. Era mundikirize tituliwo wano niba senior cadres baifa ba NRM mbone tutabogera ku abamala ne batumira ku kintu kino okukitwala mu maiso. Tuli muni Mwami Obanda Philip, twabamu ni Swaib Ojasi, twabamu ni Hussein Ibra, baligano banange mwebale okwida okuba nife. Era muife tuli muni His Royal Highness Mukaja Godfrey Chifuluba Ovubuna Chiefdom, tukusangalire ino webale okwegaita ku kitino ekyamajaguza ku kino ekyatandikibwa abantu baife abali mu uniform. Mundikirize era mbakobere nti wali ababaka abatwegaise ku abandi mu lukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu nkani parliament. Tuliwo ni Honorable Okeyo Peter okuva ku bizinga baba webale kwida, twaba ni Honorable Sebikali Joel okuva Entwetwe, twaba ni Honorable Kahonda Donozio okuva Eruhinda, tukusangalire ino. Twaba ni Bitek Okot Junior okuva Echoga mu Bulango, tukusangalire. Twaba ni Wakali Godfrey okuva Ebutivu, twaba ni Alina Itwe Reuben okuva Eisingiro, twaba ni Aweku Patrick Soroti abona babaka okuva mu lukiiko olw'eiwanga, twaba n'owekitiibwa Ochero Norman okuva Abim erembukara moja kumpi ni Sudan webale okwida, twaba n'owekitiibwa Nakato Mary okuva Ebuyende, twaba n'owekitiibwa Kawuma Sauda Alibaawo okuva Eiganga. Tubasangalire ino mwebale ala. Kusaawa eno era nga tuli kusuubira mwene musaawa ena ino okuba nga atutuuka ku wano katukobenga era bandi yaife etusuuyenga ku obwongo. Mwebale ino bandi mubabwene ebanirira mubakubire ku mungalo nga baida. Mwebale ino ala. abageni baife n'abataka baife mwena mwena omulirano mondikirize mbalageku era mbakobere abakulu baife abandi abalirano tyogeire ku ba minisita eri yaidde okubogeraku aye kanokoleyo okuba n'abatontono mbogereku tuliwo ni Right Honorable Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga mama waife Right Honorable Alitwala Rebecca Kadaga ni second vice chairperson wa NRM mu Uganda yona yona. Ekyokubiri ni first deputy prime minister weiwanga ine area Uganda atenga ni minister owensi da ifugano edomukwano eda East Africa. Mama tukusangalire ino webale okubaawo. Tuliwo ni former Secretary General Right Honorable Lumumba Justin tukusangalire. Twabaawo ni Secretary General waife owekibiina kyaife ekya NRM oba streike ku ayenga abaire gano Mwami Todong tukusangalire. Tuliwo ni Mwami Tanga Odoi Daktari omukulu w'akakiiko ak'okulondesa mu kibiina kyaife kya NRM. Tuliwo ni Honorable Alisimera yena ali kukakiiko ako aka NRM akalondesa mu kulonda kwaife okw'omu kibiina. Mundikirize era mbakobere nti Honorable Taylor John okuva e Bugweri North omukiise mu lukiiko olukulu yena atwegaiseeku. Twaba ni Honorable Akamba Paulo okuva e Busiki yena atwegaiseeku akiika mu lukiiko olw'eggwanga olukulu nkani Parliament. Ni kube naabo era kwegaiseeku Honorable Igeme Nathan Nabeeta okuva mu kibuga eky'Idinda akiika mu lukiiko olunene. Twaba ni mwani naife mukwano gwaife gane e Busoga Lydia Wanyoto yena atyama ku lukiiko olukulu olwaife olwa Central Executive Committee. Mwani naife tukusangalire ino. Mu beidini tuliyo ni Prophet Daudi of Universal Apostles Fellowship okuva ekirema ekaliro. Mukulu Daudi Apostle tukusangalire. Tuliwo n'abantu benenda okwogeraku betulina baba twegaiseeku abakiikirire family dino edakola omusingi ogw'okwenunula kwaife family ya Nkoko eri gano. Banange family ya Nkoko gemuli muwubire kwa bakulu jambo. Era twaba ni family ya Kasaada ni family ya Mbigiti banange muli muwubire ku abageni baimwe jambo. Mundikirize mbakobere ku abantu abandi. Tuliwo ni Professor Badru Katerega former member wa NRM eyokuliya yebete Kisano Wing eranga ni vice chairperson wa NRM mu Kampala region. Tukusangalire bano n'omu ku bantu omugenzi keke beyasooka okungiza mu lutalo olwavaako okulwanira idembe okuboneka nti tuba n'eidembe lino tulina lyo nga tuse ku buwangizi bwe baatuukaku ngenda kwa 26 omwezi ogusooka mu 1985. Mundikirize era mbakobere nti galiwo Haji Isa Byansi Kaziba member wa NRM NEC era historical leaders forum era omwami oyo n'abalala abo abakola ni muzeikeke nga bali kutondawo ekibiina kino ekyavaamu okuboneka nti tulina idembe lino tulina lyo. Mundikirize era mbakobere nti gano tuliwo niba adimini baife aba NRM batukolera omulimu omulungi ab'omu region eno. Tuliwo ni Nabala Tone okuva Iganga, tuliwo ni Magala Maiko okuva e Kamuli, tuliwo ni Butende Tenywa Godfrey okuva e Buyende, twabaawo ni admin okuva gano e Bugweri. Banange mwena tubasangalire okutwegaitaku mu kujaguza olunaku luno olw'eisanu nga tuidukira olunaku olwo abantu lwe bavaayo ne bakoba nti katujje ekimala kimala aye tuboneke nti tulwanire eddembe abantu baire mu kweyagala nenda kubeeyanza abantu mwena mwena omutindinze engende empanvu okuboneka nti mwidda tujagulize galala olunaku luno ate nga luli Busoga. Nenda okwongera okwebaza obukulembeze obw'eiwanga naddala obwo obw'amagye okuboneka nti ku mukuzi guno balonda Busoga okuboneka nti mwidda tujagulize wano olunaku olwo. Mwebale ino mwebalire irala. Bandi yaife mwongere okutukuma musanuse obwongo mwebale ino mwebalire irala. Abananga acrobatic bandi neri kuidaku nga bandi ye bakubira so acrobatic bandi kino ne kisera kyaimwe mutandikirewo. diplomatic babwine bwe bali nti banange bali fit ino mundikirize waire baida kwira mwe kulanga okwogera ku bantu bano okubaawo kwaibwa mundikirize era mbogere ku mu kiseera kino tuliwo ne ba minisita baife tuliwo ni Princess Namuganza Passis, Minister of State for Housing, eranga ni MP owa constituency ye Bukono mu Namutumba district. Tuliwo ni Honorable Namuyangu Jennifer, Minister of State for Bunyoro Affairs. Tuliwo ni Honorable Huda Oleru, Minister of State for Veteran Affairs. Tuliwo ni Honorable Matia Kasaida Dada okuva e Bunolo, Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. Tuliwo ni Honorable Nandutu Agnes, Minister wa Karamoja Affairs. Twaba ni Honorable Kabyanga Godfrey, Minister of State for ICT. Twaba ni Honorable Martin Mugarra, Minister of State for Tourism. Twaba ni Honorable Alice Kaboyo, Minister of State for Renzol Affairs. Atenga nife ebusogagano atukola mu emulimo. Twaba ni Honorable Gume Ngobi, Minister of State for Cooperatives. Twaba ni Hajat Minsa Kabanda, Minister wa Kampala. Twaba ni Honorable Mire Babalanda, Minister for Presidency. Mwene gano. Twaba ni Honorable Dr. Ramiram Bright Kanyantole, Minister of State for Animal Industry, for Animal Industry. Twaba onoka mwiremu Honorable Justin Kaseo Lumumba, Minister owa guno nigule mu ministry mu office eya Prime Minister. Mondikirize luno olunaku lw'abantu abo abazimba ekintu kino mwetu ni family ya kituuse ewa Kiso era omukaira akaliwo nigana aliwo family eyo ebyafaayo bikoba nti baba waife Yoweri Kaguta Museveni omukulembeze y'eggwanga yeyajjanga n'alya emmere ngano n'emmere ye nga bali mu nsiko yagino nakusukutaye mu family eyo bamugana eitaka era mutaka weeyo mama tukusangalire ino ne family yo nayo nerigano. Tuliwo n'ababaka bano mu lukiiko lw'eggwanga tuli muno omubaka beta Honorable Makoha Margaret ne omukyala MP omukyala okuva mu district ya Namayingo. Twabaawo n'itaka Agnes okuva ebugiri ngera akiika mu lukiiko olunene olw'eggwanga. Tuliwo ni Senoga Jane okuva Emityana ono presidential assistant advisor to the president. Twabaawo ni Honorable Florence Mutyabule owaife wano senior presidential advisor ono Busoga sub-region ku byekwetoola Agabi mama tukusangalire. Twabaawo ni mama Irish Edith senior mobilizer okuva mu Jinja district. Twabaawo ni Naisumba Harriet bakada baife abalumukano negale tubasangalire. Twabaawo ni Muleddu David akola mu kitongole ekya abascout tukusangalire. Twabaawo ni Sanya Ronald chairperson wa LC5 Enamayingo. Twabaawo ni Mukisa David LC5 okuva Enamutumba. Twabaawo ni Kagoda Elijah chairperson wa LC5 okuva Ekaliro. Mondikize ku ssaawa eno. Tufuneyo olwemba okuva ye Flower Queen ng'olwemba luno balweta muzeeyi abeewo. Flower Queen.
Mulaba mutya Jajja beewo bannange mulaba mutya Muzeeya beewo b'emikwano mulaba mutya Jajja beewo b'oluganda mulaba mutya Ebiseera biri ebyayita muzeeyi akazana nnyo ebiwamu omubiri ne tutasibwa ebirembe tetulina tetuli tetwali tugidduka kati tujagala nnyo ennyonyi ezo nga zabalondemu kati zafuuka zabona yajjawo mpandagaali tutambula era n'ekiro abantu bagaga abato n'abakulu bonna yaleeta eddembe ly'okusinza tusinza nnyo katonda waffe tujja kuwola amawanga katonda gwe tusinza muzeeyo beewo bannange mulaba mutya Jajja beewo bannange mulaba mutya muzeeyo beewo b'emikwano mulaba mutya Jajja beewo b'oluganda mulaba mutya abakyala twali twogalira yatujjayo emabega nga tulinnyirirwa nnyo tuliira ku mmeeza namijene tikakuta nabanja narupotyeska minsa kabanda Ruza Chenge Judith Nabakoba Nobanara banji Jennifer Bamuturachi Muzeeya tulinyisisa atuwadde akafa kanene amayumba tugalina galagirwa tusiime muzeeyi n'okwebaza muzeeya beewo bannange mulaba mutya Jajja beewo bannange mulaba mutya muzeeya beewo b'emikwano mulaba mutya Jajja beewo b'oluganda mulaba mutya Katonda yatwagala eyatukyalira tumanye okukyalirwa kwaffe tetujja kulemererwaga embuto tulina nefulayoga byonna lwa muzeeyi golodi tulina n'amafuta byonna lwa muzeeyi tuli bakumanyika amawanga olw'ebirungi yakoze amasomero emirembe n'essaku abayimbi tatwerabidde abalimi abalunzi abayambye muzeeyi kakutaye kwaliko ebijja busabiriza amawanga muzeeyi atulaze ekkubo muzeeyi abeewo bannange mulaba mutya Jajja beewo bannange mulaba mutya muzeeyi abeewo b'emikwano mulaba mutya Jajja weewo b'oluganda mulaba mutya abeewo muzeeyi abeewo muzeeyi abeewo yes abeewo Jajja waffe abeewo abeewo mulungi oyo Jajja waffe amata omutabeerewo Yesu abawenye omukisa bakonaleko minisitati mwena balamusizaako kuba jjajja waffe byatukoledde era mbasaba okunyambako omulimu guno nyongera okutwala mu maaso nga ndaga Uganda muzeeyi biki byakoze nti era ddala asaanidde okubeerawo. Kale Mukama bampeere nnyo omukisa kozi muzeeyi nkutumiddeko ne maama waffe yonna gy'oli nkutumiridde ddala era nsaba okusisinkana ku nsonga ezisingakawo kuba ndi mwana wa mulwanyi taata wange y'omu kuba atandika olutalo luno. Amiina.
Webale ino webale ala banange era mundikirize nga banange agali enkabira emikisa gaba amaadhi aye abasooka maategeera ngaokugasembezayo kuba nange mbasaba ate baba baife abebyanga buli gano mugakobe ngeyongereyo kupaka saaga 12 ikatekiro 12 ekintu kijja mu maiso. Mundikirize mbakobereku nti nigano twegayitibwaku Namagogwe Hajira RDC ow'Ebutaleja era twegayitibwaku Nkokorekyo Deputy RDC ow'Ebugiri era twegayitibwaku Basalirwa John Deputy RDC ono nerabireku ow'Ebuwega aye Deputy RDC era twegayitibwaku owekitiibwa Asumani Kiyingi eyali omubaka mu lukiiko lw'eiwanga lw'Ebugabula South ate yabaku minisita eningi aye buti ali ku lukiiko olukulu oludirulwamu bw'obanga abayitiki bye bakutayireku kibituufu eyo janodulira onaebo Asumani Kiyingi tukusangalire twaba ni Haji Bandi Watongola chairman we NRM Kamuli municipality tukusangalire Haji atenga nirata waife baba wa Watongola MP owa Kamuli municipality twongeire okubasangalira. Bandi mukyamusa obwongo bwaife tunumirwe obwongo bukine mwebaleine mwebalyala. waife era munikirize mbakomenti gano tuliwo ni banaife abatwegaise mpine Ashraf Nasa meya ow'Idinda twaba ni Isaac Tusime okuva Idinda ono mukozi wa sente kusoso ku Nile Garden Hotel twaba ni Fatuma Moshe Speaker of the Jinja 60,000 Division tulini ya Yokayada Nwagaba okuva Kitula advisor to the President ku nsonga ed'abasomi twaba banange gano abairewo timu MK ekulirwa danger substitute aye oyaidawo nga muze yavirewo banange timu MK mwemerere mukubire kuku abagani baife ka jambo babaire galuya awawo mwebale ino mwebalala banange bajeno mwena abakulembeirwa CDF waife tubasangalire mwebale men and officers of the army tulina isanu lya amani ino gano tuliwo ni General Katumba Amala Minister wa Works and Transport tukusangalire ino tukusangalire ilala